All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're gonna diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so BLCS is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%, aka fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of every 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of every 100 women that see our ad actually have a non-zero chance of actually buying from us. So we gotta get this unique CTRL number up as high as possible, so we maximize the number of women who actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us. And we got to get above 6%. 6% is literally the minimum. That is the lowest we should ever be. And that's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, this is super common. Unique CTRL under 6% is because everyone I'm seeing is making these same mistakes, but nobody knows that they're making the mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, BLCA. All right, so overall, we got our universe starting here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Next, we also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it and we've already done it a bunch of times. It's worked every time. And the way treatment works is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, and we leave the original and we actually do Boudoir Pico treatment on the duplicated ad, which takes about a week. At the end, we keep whichever one running as the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes and we achieve PCA, pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Now, basically, we finally got our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So here we go. My residency, first part of it. Go out there in the wild, find a Boudoir Facebook ad, bring it back to the hospital, test it. We found the first one had a unique CTRL of 4.3%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So took that, treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. And as a result, if they were spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad in order to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. And that difference, that delta, 3,700 bucks a month, they no longer have to spend. You can just keep it in the pocket every single month, 3,700, 3,700, 3,700. At the end of 12 months, it's like a 40K kind of phantom bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus, whatever, back in their pocket that they didn't have to do no extra work for. Second part of my residency, found a second Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the treatment though. Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. 84%. And as a result, we are actually increasing, well, that means that if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend $1,600 a month on with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So that's $8,400 a month savings. They no longer have to spend. Eliminate that. That was all being wasted back in the boudoir photographer's pocket every single month. And it was like a phantom profit, a boudoir Pico profit. And at the end of 12 months, it's like a 100K bonus back in their pocket that they no longer have to spend. Finally, we got had a patient come through to my hospital, and his unique CTRL is 5.03%. So again, unique CTRL under 6%, BLCS is present, boudoir low click syndrome. But we know what to do. We got the treatment, Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out his original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 67% of its ad spend. So if you spend 10 grand a month on that original, you now only need to spend $3,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. Now, as a result, the $6,700 a month is literally, back in the boudoir photographer's pocket because they don't have to spend it. Have like a phantom bonus, like a Boudoir Pico bonus. And after 12 months, it's like 80K extra bonus. So after doing this a bunch, we found out the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And as a result, look at these numbers right here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And take the average of these numbers, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So wasting about 50% of its ad spend, that means if you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then they are literally literally 5K is being wasted every single month. We can eliminate that, eliminate 100% of that. So approximately 5K is being wasted every month. We can put that back, approximately that amount back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket by having them no longer need to spend it, no longer need to spend that. So it'd be, again, a phantom profit, like a Boudoir Pico profit. And at the end of 12 months, it's like 60K phantom profit, 60K Boudoir Pico profit. So, all right, now we're going to look at this. Going to look at going to diagnose this here, see what our thoughts are. So what I'm seeing right now is the below creative cluster mistake. Got it highlighted. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe that everything Facebook tells us to fill out for our ad is what we should fill out. But the consequences of following Facebook's leads and recommendation is more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, leading to BLCS. And on the flip side, Facebook gets to serve more ads per unit time because more women are scrolling by our ads per unit time, not staying to click somewhere and read more. And so we actually, Facebook's making more money per unit time. We're losing more money per unit time. Looking at the creative, this looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we actually believe that ads should look like ads because that's what we've seen. Other ads on Facebook look like ads, but other Facebook ads on Facebook look like ads. That is incorrect. The consequences of this are way, way, way more women scrolling by our ads than necessary and pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline first 2 3/4 lines Facebook mobile news feed. This is all that people will see above the ad. They won't see any other text. Lovers, enter receive this $1,500 luxury couples boudoir experience. You and your partner deserve a day of pampering and celebration. All right, so yeah, we got a little bit of context here, but this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe that we've got enough context here to actually bring in more buyers, bring in more of who we want to bring in, and our Seymour headline here looks kind of like what other boudoir photographers are doing, so it's probably good enough. But every other boudoir Facebook ad I've actually seen the back end for, 100% have had BLCS boudoir low click syndrome because everyone's making the same mistakes. So this contributes more women scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. We're spending money for that impressions, wasting it, and so the lowest, kind of the pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS. That's the consequences of this. So after all that, do I believe this has BLCS, aka do I believe the unique CTRL of this boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%? Yes, I do believe that. So now, if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a boudoir low click advertiser with boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, and you are looking around at the marketplace, you're seeing more and more boudoir photographers, kind of seems like they're joining every day. Someone's got a new iPhone, they're throwing up a Google My Business profile, saying that now they offer boudoir shoots, or someone gets a new camera, now they're posting in the mom groups that now they offer boudoir photo shoots. So it's just more and more boudoir photographers over time, for the same number, competing over the same number of buyers, harder to stand out, harder to differentiate, and actually we got you're also looking around, and you're seeing inflation, cost of living going up all around the place, basically everywhere. So you've already been optimizing the business, pulling more profit out for the same inputs, or even better, less inputs, becoming more efficient in other areas of your business. You've decided now you need to do that same optimization in the Facebook ad side of your business, because you've actually been, because you're seeing what Boudoir Pico has done for other people's Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to be able to, get back in your pocket approximately, 5K every single month, or 60K back in your pocket at the end of the year. With that wasted ad spend being 100% eliminated, you don't have to spend it, you keep it. So you're seeing what Boudoir Pico treatment has been able to do for other Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want that outcome because you want to achieve pre-click alignment, to become a dominant boudoir advertiser, to have boudoir brain entry boost, because you need that on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM. When I open up for new patient intake, right now I'm closed. Right now I'm closed for new patient intake, but so even if you want to message me, you can't. My DMs are closed, and there's no way you can work with me. But when I do open up for new patient intake, shoot me a DM, and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.